Leaders from the world's 20 biggest economies land in Brisbane, Australia this weekend for their annual summit. Top of the agenda will be global growth, or rather the lack of growth in the Eurozone and the need for structural reform in Japan. The background rhetoric to the meeting has been downbeat. This week the US Treasury Secretary Jack Lew warned of a European lost decade and implored leaders in the region to take action. All eyes will be on German Chancellor Angela Merkel for any hints of a change in tone on Berlin's plan to boost growth. Summit host Australia is likely to win backing for its plan to set a G20 target to increase global growth by 2% over 5 years. Setting goals is easy, achieving them is much more difficult, say critics, who warn the implementation of reforms will be critical to the plan's success. The establishment of an infrastructure hub to share knowledge and help developing countries procure capital is likely to be agreed this weekend, and leaders are set to endorse the OECD's crackdown on multinational tax avoidance and new regulations on bank capital aimed at preventing future financial crises. The Ebola outbreak in Africa and climate change will get a mention on the summit's sidelines, but it's the West's increasingly frosty relationship with Russian President Vladimir Putin that may be the most interesting off-agenda item to watch for in Brisbane. The West is concerned that more troops and military hardware is flowing from Russia into rebel-controlled areas of Ukraine. This has prompted the US to warn it may impose additional sanctions. Mr. Putin will find little support from the summit's host. Tony Abbott, Australia's Prime Minister, plans to confront Mr. Putin over the downing of Malaysian Airlines flight MH17. In turn, Russia has deployed 4 warships to the waters just north of Australia ahead of the summit. It promises to be an interesting weekend ahead. Jamie Smyth, Brisbane, The Financial Times.